Fine. Yes. In a last class, what we have discussed.
Yesterday there was some problem in the that our background noise was
Yes.
coming. So yesterday you
Yes.
just told the course content.
Yes, course content. What we are going to. Yes. Hi, Mr. Sivamurthy. Good morning. Good morning. Yes. Yesterday we have discussed a little bit that course content, what we are going to delivering that. That a little bit and hurry. Okay. Yes. Today no nice, no, from my side.
Today everything is clear. Your voice is also not breaking. So today everything is fine.
Yes, sir. Okay, good. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. See, in last class we discussed about that CentOS. We are covering that Red Hat, Ubuntu, source code management tool. We are using that Git, and CI/CD continuous integration, continuous delivery purpose. We are going to using that Jenkins, and whatever we want to build that artifacts, like that example jar or var or er. Yes, for artifact building purpose, we are going to using that Maven build tool, or if it necessary, Gradle also. Yes, we can use that. And Tomcat is the web application server. Tomcat is the web application server. Whatever we want to run the products, either dynamic or standalone, whatever we want to run that applications. Yes, we are using that static or dynamic web applications. Yes, we are using that Tomcat. This is the web application server. And we are going to covering that artifact management tool like that Nexus. Whatever you want to place the files, whatever you want to place the files in repository, we are using that Nexus. Yes. Just wait. Systemctl start Nexus. Nexus up and running. It's not for you. I have configured and I have used this one for previous classes, but still it's working. Just I'll show that. First of all, overview I'll show that. Then we can enter into the picture. So where we are using, what is the purpose of tool? Okay, not every tool, but we need to configure some other tools if you want to see that. Once we enter into the practical scenario, yes, I'll show that. Yes, we are using that Ansible, Nexus for what to store the artifacts, and one more that Ansible. So Ansible is a tool. It is used for to manage or to handle the entire infrastructure, software plus hardware on remote missions. On remote missions. Yes. HTTP colon IP address colon 8081. 8081 is the port for Nexus. Whatever I am showing here, everything already predefined servers and the softwares. For a small understanding purpose. See, Nexus repository manager. Yes. Now join. See. Yes. Just wait. It's loading. It will consume a lot of RAM on the processor. Little bit heavyweight application. See. See, this is our package. Inside this, we are having that var. See, this is the executable package. This is the executable package. See, application, content type, application nothing but end user software or end user application. Okay. See. But I didn't build here. I didn't build here. I built somewhere. After that, I deployed or I placed in this server in this location. It's the repository management. Repository management. See, Nexus repository manager. It's a software. From this time, it's calling as a Nexus server. It's calling as a Nexus server. What is the use of Nexus? For which purpose we are going to using? To store the all artifacts. To store all artifacts. And what is that Nexus Jenkins server? Yes, what is the use of this one? If you want to work with, hi, Sandhya, please. Sandhya, please. Sandhya, please, can you respond, please? Oh, guys, same are all of you, are you audible or not?
You are audible, sir.
Okay, Sandhya, something problem your side only. Please check your output speakers. Maybe you kept in mute or something. That try to re-login or network issue. Try to re-login. Are you audible me? Oh, sorry, you are not audible, no? Okay. Try to re-login once again, please. Because remaining people are audible in me. Okay, see now. So this is the Jenkins server. I think something problem here. Just a minute. Yes, VAM/OPT Tomcat on server.xml. These all are upcoming concepts. Okay, now Yes, Java jar Jenkins.lar. We are going to launching that Jenkins. Just wait. For what? To work with whatever you want to build a package, whatever you want to deploy the package in Nexus or production server or a test or wherever you want. We are using that. Tomcat is the web application server to run products, web application products. And Ansible. Yes, Ansible also one of the powerful tool. See, imagine it in our industry or in our environment. If you have multiple servers, imagine it in industry, one or more, maybe hundreds or thousands of servers are okay in environment. These are the servers. These are the servers. So now you tell me, how can you manage at a time all these servers? For example, which server consuming huge RAM and which server consuming a huge network? Yes, and which server consuming a processor? Okay, network details and the logs, or if you want to install packages, just tell me how can you, how much it will take time to configure 10 servers at a time. For example, just I want to install one Apache Tomcat server in 10 servers. Yes, what are the prerequisites here? If you want to configure Apache Tomcat, what are the prerequisites? We should have that Java. We should have Java, and we should have that DNS. Okay, and we should have that. Okay, we need to install Java in all missions, and we need to configure network for all servers by one server, DNS server, and we need to install Tomcat in all missions. How much it will take time? It will consume lot of time. So that reason, what we are doing that is for controlling purpose, for managing purpose. What we can manage, whatever you want, hardware plus software. Hardware plus software. Yes, it's the controller. The controller or server. Yes. See, we are going to controlling all servers at a time, or one single server, or group of servers. Group of servers we can manage. We are placing all the server information inside this Ansible server. Okay, these all are the remote servers. Imagine these servers are located in the data center. That Ansible server also located in the data center. That Ansible server also located in the data center. But how can we manage from our remote location? Yes, I am the person. Yes. Worker system. These are the normal system. It's not a server. Yes, we are going to installing one application. Like that Putty, for example. See, imagine it, this is the server. It's working, running successfully. Just wait. Let's now launch the browser. It's a complete GUI application, and we can work with some CLI commands also, but priority goes to GUI. So what we are doing here? Yes, this is our laptop. This is my laptop. This is data center. See, This is the VMware. All servers are located in data center. Every server up and running. So if I want to connect, yes, I can connect here. But in real time, data center is located one location. Yes, the worker or the person working from other location. Generally, just imagine it, if you are the what is that, a system engineer or software developer or a DevOps engineer or whatever that. Okay, but without system we can't. For example, if you want to install any package, if you are using Ansible or Chef, yes, we should log in. We should log in remotely from our local laptop to that remote server. So these both are located in the remote. These all are located in the remote. This mission also. Yes, in this location we are going to install one remote login application like Putty, some other tools are there. Mobex or Git or something that yes we are going to installing there. By that tool, yes, what we are doing, that we are logging into that server. We are logging into this server. Okay, we are going to creating some scripts. We are going to creating some scripts. After that, we are going to executing this script from this server. We are going to executing scripts from this server. Yes, those scripts are .yml or YAML. YML or YAML. Every script we are going to maintain that YAML or YML. Yes, whenever you execute this script in this mission, yes, whatever we have given that instructions in this mission will pass to these servers. It will execute and it will disconnect from that server. The link will disconnect automatically itself. Yes, after doing that task, yes, if you go to this mission, yes, you can check here whatever you want. Whatever we did by this script, yes, we can see here. At a time, see the process. Here we are having types of commands. For example, this is not right time to discuss, but a little bit small. Okay, yes, all, group, individual. All mean, for example, imagine it. These all are the servers. These all are servers. Imagine it, not only these 5, just I'm showing one example. All. If you run script, automatically the script execute in all missions at a time. All servers. We are going to executing at a time all servers. Like this. Here's a group. Group me. One group can contain one or more servers. For example, you are having total 6 servers. You are having total 6 servers. Now, it's one group. One group. Only one group. Okay. If you want to execute one application or more applications in this group only, yes, you can. And one more group. Yes. For example, DB group, test environment, DB environment, or production environment, like that. Wherever you want to place it, yes, you can place it. You can place it. Okay. Individual server, particular server, if you want to execute on only single server, what we can, yes, we can execute. Individual, group wise, individual, group wise, and all. Yes, group wise, individual. If you want to execute on single group, you can execute. If you want to execute on one single mission, you execute. If you want to execute all, if you want to execute in all missions at a time. For example, when we can use all, when we can use this group, when we can use single. Just imagine it. If you want to get the information about RAM from all missions, okay, how many missions are there and how many missions are consuming RAM, how much we have allocated, RAM utilization information if you want to get it, network information if you want to, okay, if you want to get it, or processor information if you want, yes, whatever you want, yes, you can get it. For example, okay, if you want to install one application in 2 servers in DB environment, yes, we are going to creating one group. In that group, we are going to placing number of servers, name of the servers, number of servers and name of the servers, placing that, and we are going to naming one group for these 2 servers. You can call that group name here. You will bring the information, or you can manipulate, or you can manage that. This is the kind of process like that. So where we are using is Ansible, configuration and management, and Chef also like that. And one more very powerful tool, Docker. So where we can use Docker also is containerization tool. See, VMware also containerization tool. See, this is also data center. This is one VM, this is one VM, this is one VM. See, like this, how many VMs you can create here? VMware also one virtualization software. VirtualBox also one virtual, what is that? Virtualization technology. VirtualBox also one virtualization. ESXi, Hyper-V, hypervisor. Okay, these all are the heavyweight virtualization technologies. Why we want to use this technology? Why we want to use the technology? See, really, in traditional method, if you observe or not, yes, are you having an idea or not? In olden days, there is no this kind of technology. There is no this kind of technology. Yes, in olden days, in traditional, how they are using that network, yes, servers, yes, they are going to creating individuals. After that, they are going to putting network. This is one server, like this. They will configure like that. They will configure that. So after that, they will create network. Yes, by using this method, you tell me, what are the problems here, guys? Which kind of problems will rise? Yes, anyone? Guys, anyone? This is one server. See how much it's consuming space for each one. And manpower required, networking required, security required, licenses required. Okay, so many problems. Okay, lot of issues will rise, and with less performance, we are getting yield on low performance. Lot of issues are there. So after After that, after a few days, we got one more technology. That's a virtualization technology. Virtualization technology. By this virtualization technology, what we are doing that? Yes, we are going to purchasing one high-end RAM. Sorry, high-end hardware configuration. Just imagine it. Just imagine it. If you want to purchase with 8 GB RAM, if you want to purchase with 8 GB RAM, 4 missions, what is the cost? If you want to purchase 4 missions with 8 GB RAM, yes, what is the price? At least minimum. Guys, 25, you imagine it, 25 to 30,000. 30,000 into 4, 1,20,000. 1,20,000 or 1 lakh. Yes, you can invest it, but how can you manage it? How much manpower required, how much network required, how many network devices required, how many software licenses required, and how much space it occupied. What about security? Yes, these all are undercome management, maintenance. Can you handle? Can you handle this one? This kind of technology? We can't. So that reason what we are doing that, yes, that virtualization technology, yes, it works like that. See, so what we are doing here, we are going to purchasing one high-end system, one high-end hardware. Yes, on this mission, what we are doing that, on this mission, what we are doing that here, yes, we are creating, yes, imagine it, this is the hardware, this is the hardware. On this mission, what we are doing that, we are going to creating, or we are going to installing, yes, one bare metal OS, or Windows, or Linux, or Unix, any OS. On this hardware, we are going to installing bare metal OS, Hyper-V or hypervisor, like something like that. Okay, we are going to using, we are going to installing that. Next, on this mission, what we are doing that, we are going to installing one more software. It's calling as a virtualization software. It's calling as a virtualization. Okay, we are going to installing VMware. On this VMware, what we are doing that, yes, we are going to creating multiple VMs based on our hardware resources. We are going to creating multiple. We are going to creating multiple VMs. Now you can imagine it, how much we are going to reducing space, manpower, networking, and maintenance, security. Okay. We are going to like this. How many VMs we can create? Like this type, how many VMs we can create, guys? Please try to respond, don't mind. Okay, don't be calm, try to share, try to talk with me. Yes, Jiban, Lidya, Siddhanta. Yes, do you have knowledge or not? Are you having a?
No, sir, I don't have knowledge on VMware.
Sir,
Whoever having that, please try to share, and if you don't have that, yes, try to respond that. Okay, now see, here also a lot of problems are there nowadays. Just imagine it, once upon a time there is no mobile. There was no mobile. Yes, we developed that mobile. That mobile also very low if you compare with today's mobile to old one, initial days, in starting days, whatever that, even that what is that mobile technology or laptop technology or system technology or network technology, whatever that, in every case, in every place, every day, day to day, we are getting lot of changes. Once upon a time, there is no virtualization technology. After that, yes, we have developed that, yes, which one? Virtualization technology. By that virtualization technology, we are getting a lot of issues. But initially, it's good. Whenever we are comparing with the traditional to virtualization technology, yes, little bit easy, not little bit heavy. Yes, we are having a lot of benefits with virtualization technology. But this technology also not supporting today's requirement. Whatever we are having requirements on today's, yes, it's not supporting that. Yes, if you want to use this kind of technology, yes, we need to expend a lot of money, manpower, security, what is that, licenses or softwares, lot of risk. Okay, lot of problems are rising. It's not enough to our requirement. If you want to spend much more, or if you want to configure much more, you have to invest much more money for whatever that, yes, hardware plus software plus manpower, networking, or whatever, like that. However, finally we are getting lot of issues. You believe or not, as a businessman, imagine it. If you are the businessman, what you can think that? Please tell me. What is the business major? What is that major a definition on business? We need to invest low price. We need to invest low price, and we need to invest. Oh, sorry, we need to get RN. Yeah, more than investment. Investment, expenses plus profit is the business transaction. Every business like that. If you are going to purchasing or if you are selling that product, what we are doing there, first of all, you are going to investing on the principal cost. And if you want to transport or if you want to manage the product to one place to another place or some other whatever that, yes, we are going to adding some expenses. After that, we are going to selling more than principal plus expenses. Profit equals to principal plus expenses. Okay, if you want to get that for total wholesale sale price, sale of the product minus profit, what is that what is that principal price expenses equals to what you think? Yes, which one we are getting that profit. Here also, every business in IT also, even you also, me also, every people like that. But here also we are getting a lot of issues. What are those issues? Is this technology not supporting my business? Okay, I can't invest much more, but I want to invest with low price, but I want earn much more money. I want to get high profits. If you follow this kind of technology, yes, we are getting a lot of issues. So that reason, one more powerful technology came or entered to the picture. Yes, if you observe this one, see, imagine it, I have that 32 GB RAM. 32 GB RAM. Practical, I'm showing that, yes, my mission is showing that, yes, see, 32 GB RAM. Okay, 32 GB RAM. See, if I want to create 10 VMs with 4 GB RAM, can I create? If I want to create 10 missions with each one 4 GB RAM, each one with 4 GB RAM, is it possible to create? Yes, tell me. I'm asking only 4 GB, not 8 GB or 16 GB or 32 GB. Yes, no chance. If I want to create that 4 GB with 4 GB 10 missions, yes, I should have that. I should have that minimum 44 GB, more than 40 GB. Yes, out of this C. So we should spare. We should give the RAM. We should give the RAM minimum 4 GB or 6 GB or 8 GB based on our that yes OS. Yes, we are allocating 4 GB RAM for OS out of 32. Yes, now if you observe that, yes, now see 32 minus 4 remaining 28. 32 minus 4. Yes, remaining we are having only 28 GB. Now you tell me, is it possible to create? Is it possible to create? Yes, 10 VMs with 4 GB, 5 GB. Yes, we can create 5 missions. We can create 6 also. We can create 7 also. 7 into 4, 28. But 7 missions are not enough for me. For my product, for my business, 7 missions are not enough. I should have minimum 10 missions. That is minimum 4 GB. Now you tell me, how is it possible? This environment, this what is that? This configuration not supporting by my business. Yes, what I have to do? I need to purchase one more. Yes, individual are like this kind of that. After that, yes, I need to purchase that hardware, and after that, I need to purchase that operating system. After that, I need to install that drivers. After that, I need to install some other products, and I need to purchase that networking device also. And I need to spend manpower, space, security. See, automatically it will increase. But I don't know in future. I don't know. Yes, is it the business regular business or not? Okay, these are the problems. If you want to overcome these kind of problems, yes, we can with another technology. That's calling as a Docker. It's a very powerful tool. Containerization. Imagine it, guys. You believe or not it? Actually, yes, in generally, what we are doing that in day-to-day life. Just imagine it, if you are the employer, if you are the IT employee or something like that. Yes, will you get regular activities, same activities with the same size tasks? How many people are working here, guys? Please try to respond. Yes.
Yes, sir, I am working.
Yes, you are working. For example, if you will get any kind of tasks or issues, we'll get the same issue same day, every day.
No, sir, not every day, but
Rarely. Okay. Today, if you get one task, maybe or may not be, or in next time or tomorrow or next. Okay. Maybe or may not we should not get it. Will not get it. Tomorrow, next task. Okay. For today's task, if you are going to spending 1 hour time or 2 hours time, on next task, maybe we can resolve within the 1 minute or 2 minutes or 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 4 hours or 5 hours. Am I correct or not? Yes. Here also see. For 1 minute task is there, 1 minute task is there, 1 hour task is there, 1 day task is there. Different size of tasks. In our business also, what we are doing that we don't know which purpose we are going to purchasing that. Multi-purpose. For multi-purpose, we are going to just imagine. See, so before 3 years, I got this laptop with a 32 GB. before 3 years. Why I have spent this much of money? Please tell me. That with SSD. With SSD hard disk. It's not a normal hard disk. That is size also. Yes. My future plan that day. Okay. That day. Yes. I planned it. Yes. I need to work with a minimum 5 to 10 years with this laptop. That's my future plan. That's my future plan. Actually, I don't have this much of requirement. With 8 GB also enough. 8 GB also enough. But whenever I'm going to purchase this one, yes, I spent much more money for high-end configuration. But today we are earning. Today is useful for me. I'm using this one. Sometimes this 32 GB also not enough. Yes, I need some more, but I can't spend. I'm adjusting this one. See, every businessman also, whenever they want to invest, yes, sometimes they should think that yes, they should plan for future requirements also, future needs also. Here also, whenever you want to purchase or whenever you want to set up, yes, we are planning that for future purpose also. Yes, we can see in this laptop, yes, I can use for 1 GB, 1 MB RAM application, 1 MB RAM application or 10 MB RAM application or 1 GB RAM application, 10 GB RAM applications I can run that. Up to 32 GB application also can I run that. I can run that. It's the future. But if you have only 4 GB or if you have that 8 GB, is it possible to run 10 GB application or a 20 GB application? We can't run. It's calling as a type of task. It's mean yes, 1 MB RAM, 1 MB application, 1 MB RAM application, micro or mini, 1 GB RAM application. It is like that intermediate or small size. 5 GB application, intermediate. 10 GB application, heavy application. See, microservices, micro application is there, medium application is there, and a little bit advanced intermediate application is there, and advanced application also, heavy application also. We can run because we are having that kind of infrastructure. If I don't have this much of infrastructure, I can't run. There is no chance to run that 10 GB application, 20 GB application. Is it possible to run this one? No, we can't run. This is the problem. This is the problem with infrastructure. If you have infrastructure, you can manage it. If you don't have that, yes, what you have to do, you need to purchase it. Yes, if you want to purchase, you need to spend that money. You need to expend that money and manpower, security, a lot of issues will. These are the problems, but not like that. See, imagine it. If I want to create 10 missions or 20 missions or 30 missions, yes, we can. See, whatever we are basic RAM, yes, how much we have given this. See, we have given that 4 GB. Yes, I'm allocating, okay, 8 GB because right now I have that 8 plus 8. 8 plus 8. See, just wait. Allocated memory automatically converted 8 GB. 4 processors, hard disk 20 GB. It's converting 4 GB to 8 GB. Because I have that, see, one mission Nexus 8 GB. One mission Nexus 8 GB and Jenkins this server also 8 GB. Total 16 GB over. Still I have that 16 GB. Out of 16 GB, yes, I spent for 4 GB RAM for Windows. Yes, out of that remaining 12 GB I can utilize for with 2 GB RAM 6 servers. Or with the 3 GB I can go for 4 missions. Or with 4 GB I can go for 3 missions. Depends on our requirement. Because we are having that facility. We are having that facility. Now, see, if you want to create, for example, if you want 20 missions, if you want 20 missions, yes, we can't create here by using this kind of technology. So we are having one more technology, okay, software-based technology, software-based virtualization technology. Yes, yes, I'm testing here. Yes, I haven't installed. Okay, now see. What we are doing that we are going to install it. See, Dockerization. It's also virtualization technology. It's also virtualization technology. Guys, this is the demo session. Please keep in mind for small understanding purpose. I'm giving this kind of that. If you'll get bored, please let me know. If you'll get any kind of confusion, please let me know. Actually, this is not right time to understand this one. Just try to see that. Try to see. And try to understand whatever you are at that level.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, please.
Actually, I have been exposed to some VMware, right?
Okay. Okay.
In that, usually we will have, actually in your server, you are having some name like CentOS like that, right?
Yeah, yes. First, this is the base OS.
Uh,
After that,
yeah. In my computer under you are having like that, right? Okay.
In my computer, yes, here.
No, like usually I have been, since I have been working in my enterprise level, usually we will
Okay.
have in the not in name format, in IP format. Okay.
Sir,
Below
come
that,
again.
many virtualization will be installed.
In my mission, you are saying that?
Can you get me?
No. Please, can you come again?
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. Like my computer, yeah, I'm also I have been exposed to VMware, where
Okay.
I usually I will give instead of name like my computer, there will be like an IP address. Okay.
Okay. Yes,
Uh,
the IP address.
uh,
Okay.
below
For
that,
understanding.
below that, below that IP address, many virtualization will be installed and used for application purpose.
Okay. We are going to grouping here. This is my computer
Okay.
is one group. My computer is group. Yes. If you want one more, yes, we can create like that. So we can create groups. We
Okay.
can create group. Okay. In that group, we can put number of virtual missions. Okay. So this is one mission. This is one mission. Yes, we can put in number of servers. Yes, we can put IP address also. See, for example, this is what is this IP address? Just wait. This is the IP address. That's a VMware administration concept. Now come here. This is Jenkins server. No? Yes, you can rename it. That's a complete understanding purpose. Which server? Think which server, which purpose? In real time, just we are giving that server
Okay,
IP
sir.
address. Okay. You can understand this. Yes, we can name it. Every server should have that name. Every server should have that name. For example, post name. See,
We will do that while installing, right? Yeah.
Yes, we can say that for
Giving,
whatever
giving
host name ctl set host name Jenkins, only Jenkins.com or Jenkins, whatever you want. See now, see, we can set it. This complete administration part. We'll see that later on. These are the very important things. We need to act as a system administration also. We need to act as a system administrator because without administration permissions, we can't install any application. We can't install any application. That we should be in sudo or root user. See. Okay.
Okay.
We need to act as a sudo or root user. As a normal user, we can't install that. That's a little bit of administration concept. Once we enter into the Linux administration or Linux concepts, we will discuss later on that. How can we create? Yes, what is this process? Yes, I have applied that one command now. Yum install. What is that? Okay, which purpose we are going to installing like that? We can see later on that. Okay. So in one single class, we can't discuss. You know that. Okay. So here, what we are doing that.
Okay, sir. Okay.
In this mission, what we are doing that. See, this is not possible. If you want to create much more VMs, we can't. But by this technology, what we can, yes, rpm-qi Docker. So we install that package. By this technology, by this Docker technology, what we are doing that, yes, sorry. First of all, check that the Docker software running or not. Yes, Docker. First of all, Docker pull CentOS. See, you will get issues. See, is the Docker daemon running? Now, as administrator, you need to start the service. Systemctl start Docker. You need not to start on every boot time manually. If you apply one command, from default, automatically itself will start the service from next reboot. We are having that command also. Now you can check it. See, you will not get that. 1 second, that is it, your Docker service running. Now it's running. We are getting that. Now what we are doing that? See, virtualization technology. It's very advanced technology. By this technology, what we are doing here? So this is the same technology. Yes, but lot of difference. This is the hardware. This is our laptop hardware with the 32 GB RAM, or imagine it, or 4 GB, or 8 GB, or okay, whatever that. Yes, on this mission, what we are doing that? Yes, OS is mandatory. OS is mandatory. Any one OS, bare metal or whatever that. Okay, OS. We are going to installing Windows or Linux. On this mission, what we are doing that? We are going to installing this Docker software. Docker we are going to install it. By this Docker, what we are doing that? We are going to creating VMs. How many VMs? How many we can create? It's one container. In Docker terminology, it's a container. Guys, 1 minute back. I'll back 1 minute, please. We are doing by this technology, what we are doing that, yes, we can create how many want with the same size. It's calling as in Docker terminology container. Docker terminology, it's a container. Container nothing but a VM, virtual machine. Now you can use whatever you want. Yes, you can use a small application, or you can use that up to how much we have given that. How much we have given that? Yes, what is the RAM we have given that? 3-H. Yes, we have given that 8 GB. Out of 8 GB, we can't utilize total RAM, so system will consume. Okay, the default size. Yes, remaining whatever we are having that free RAM. Yes, we can. See right now 1.8 utilize. Yes, 3.7, but we can use total 7.7 GB. 7.7 GB we can utilize for every VM. For every VM, we can utilize that. Guys, 1 minute. Practical, I show that. It's very simple. Yes, now Docker PS. See, we don't have any one container. Yes, Docker PS -A. See, we don't have any one container, but we are having that one snapshot. It's calling as an image. So we are having that now. Docker run -itd CentOS /bin/bash. Yes, I think on Sunday's class I shown you that, but once again, see, now we are having one VM, one container we are having that. If once again, see, run this one, 2 VMs, 3 VMs. See, it will take half second for each VM for creation. See, you tell me, if you want to configure one server, how much it will take time? If you want to configure one server, how much it will take time? You need to purchase it, you need to place it, you need to power on it, you need to install that applications, our OS, and you need to configure network. Yes, you tell me. You can purchase it, but whenever you are not having work with that server, what will happen? Yes, is it useful or not? Is it useful or not, guys? I think it's not useful. I think it's not useful. So our money waste. Our money waste. Now see, now how many we are having that containers like that VMs? Yes, Docker PS. You can count it. How many servers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 servers are there. 12 into 8. 12 into 8. Nearly 96 GB RAM we are going to utilizing. You can choose or you can take whatever you want randomly. Yes, now Docker attach. Yes. See. Now if you see that free -H, say 8 GB. We are in container. We are not in host mission. We are not in host mission. We are in container. Host mission mean, yes, this is the host mission. This is the host mission. But Docker PS, these are the containers. So servers. Servers you can utilize for 1 GB application or you can utilize for 8 GB application. You can run from 1 GB application to or 1 MB RAM application to up to 8 GB RAM application. How many servers? See, now these all our servers are running. If you want to stop, if you want to shut down that at a time, all missions. Yes, very simple. Yes, see, we are going to stopping. If you want to restart your virtual mission, sorry, if you want to restart your laptop or desktop, how much it will take time? Yes, it will take a lot of time. Minimum 3 to 4 minutes or 5 minutes it will consume time. But it will take below half second. Below half second. See now, see, no one not running. Docker PS is the command it used for to see the running containers. Yes, now see all are in Docker PS -A all. See, exited. If you want to start, yes, matter of half second for each one. Yes, so Docker start. See, we are going to starting all servers at a time. Maintaining very easy. Yes, Docker used for Docker we can use for microservices also. We can run small application within the seconds. We can set up within the second for each service or each VM. This is the advantage with the Docker. Yes, Docker. See now all machines running. Yes. So we are using this one. Okay. Docker and Kubernetes also clustering purpose for network setup that we are going to grouping. We are going to grouping with multiple tasks. For example, DP clustering that we can create clustering that and we can automate and we can deploy. Docker. What is that? Kubernetes also. What is that? Kubernetes also deployment purpose. We can use that automation. Okay, automation purpose. That the Kubernetes used especially for Docker containers with less expensive. See, Nagios used for to check the health server health monitor. Nagios used for to check the server's health. Server's health mean, for example, if you have multiple servers, if you have 100 servers or 2000 servers, yes, how can you check it? How many servers are in up? How many servers are in down? How many servers are in critical? How many servers are going down? How many servers are consuming or RAM, user RAM, less RAM, networking, processor, everything. If you want to monitor, live monitor, yes, we can use this Nagios monitoring tool. Or if you want that Splunk also, we can use that. Splunk also monitoring tool. And shell scripting we are going to using for automating scheduling the jobs. Automation purpose we are going to using shell scripting. Python script, this is the optional, that is only in Sunday classes only. That's only in Sunday classes only. Okay, if I'll get this chance, yes, I'll deliver that. Next, MySQL database we are going to using for maintaining databases. Okay, finally we are going to using that MySQL also to create the table, update the table, modify the table. Yes, whatever we are going to creating that project. So we are going to executing that project. Finally, yes, we are going to using MySQL also. So we are covering that MySQL also. And the next one, yes, we are going to covering that EC2. Yes, in AWS. In AWS, we are going to covering yes, EC2, subnet, security group, VPC, routing, RDS, auto scaling, ELB, CloudWatch, Route 53, okay, ELK, Terraform, EBS, SNS, and so on. Nearly, yes, we can cover 15 to 20 services. Okay, this is the concept. So today, once again, this is the basic. From tomorrow, we will start practically. From tomorrow, we'll start practically. Yes, please let me know your doubts if you have any doubt. Guys.
Sir, actually, I received a link for evening session from Durga Software. Why I don't know.
Sorry?
I received a link from Durga Software for evening session at 6 p.m. I don't know
Okay,
why.
no,
Actually,
no. If you are interested for this session, you can join. Or if you are interested for evening session, you can join. Okay. Mr.
okay, sir. Okay.
You got it now?
Yeah, I got it, sir. I got it.
Yes. Today also, we will discuss the same concept with a different. I can't repeat the same now. Whatever we have discussed in this session, same.
Okay.
Okay, maybe with the small changes. So overall final where we are using that, and we will maybe little go more than today's this concept. Okay. With the, some with the flow of the data. What is that DevOps life cycle? What do you mean by DevOps? Okay. Where we are in that? Yes. Today we have discussed the tools. Today we have the tools. In tomorrow's session, what is DevOps? Okay. What is mean by dev? What is mean by ops? Yes, when we are calling that development, when we are calling that operations, okay, the process of DevOps lifecycle, yes, we will discuss tomorrow, and we will start that session also. We'll start one subject also.
Demo is over by today, right?
A little bit, yeah. Yes. From tomorrow, start that small topic. Okay. We are entering into. Okay, fine.
You will share the recording right, after payment.
So yes. On every session we are having recording. No issue. If we miss any one session, you can continue with that. Okay. So after finishing, after finishing by video, you will get, if you will get any kind of doubt in next class, yes, you can ask me, no issue. Okay. So we are providing that videos also.
Excuse me, sir. I have one question.
Yes.
Sir, what is the prerequisites to join this course?
Yes, prerequisites already.
Because I don't have any knowledge about the technical.
Sir, I'm asking some questions. Don't mind. If yes, if you are having that, you can say yes, or if you are having not, if you are not having that, no. Do you have intention to learn subject?
Yes, sir. I'm excited to learn.
Okay, fine. Question one, answer over. Yes. Do you have time to learn? Yes, Mr. Jay Harinarayan, do you have that time to learn subject?
Yes, sir, I have.
Some network issue here. Yes, you are having that. Yes, do you
Yes,
have
sir.
your
Yes, sir.
laptop? Do you have laptop?
Yes, sir. Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, I have the
Okay.
time.
Okay, fine.
Yes,
Thank you.
laptop.
And one more question. Don't mind for asking this. Maybe this is a little bit chilly, but however that. Okay. You need to realize that not only you. Yes. Do you have money to learn? I think you
Yes,
gone
sir.
for. Okay, fine. These are free. These are prerequisites here. I mean that if you come with zero knowledge, yes, I'm ready to share knowledge. I'm ready to prepare you. Okay, just zero knowledge. Okay, but little bit small basic knowledge about keyboard. That's it. Everyone eligible. Your qualification also not important for learning subject.
Okay, okay.
Okay, from scratch here, from zero. Just imagine that now you are in
Because
the zero.
Hello, sir.
No, your voice are continuously breaking, Mr. Jain Harinarayan.
Hello, can you,
No,
hello, sir.
sir.
Can you hear me now?
Now okay. Now okay, please.
I think there is some network.
No, sir. Malli, yes,
Hello. Is it clear now?
Now clear, but when you are whenever you are talking continuous, yes, that time yes, we are getting breaks. Now, yes, please.
Sir, because I have read somewhere for AWS and
Okay.
DevOps, you require some experience regarding that. So that's why I'm asking that. I don't have any knowledge about the AWS and
Okay. Okay.
this. So that's why I have asked this question.
Yes, even for if you want to learn AWS, okay, no need to worry about that one. Okay, just imagine it. Just imagine it. Initially, I am also a very beginner. I don't know what is that AWS. I don't know what is that AWS. But today, I'm the trainer, I'm the expert on that AWS. How is it possible? Some people are saying that, sir, actually, the final answer, no need to worry about it. Yes, no need any kind of prerequisites. Okay.
Okay.
So yes,
Okay,
because
sir.
yes, a little bit we are going to discussing about that. What is that operating system and what is that hardware? Also, we are going to discussing that, and we are going to discussing port
Okay.
numbers. We are going to discussing applications. What is that application where we are using that? Yes, we are going to discussing about that. So once you finish this DevOps, automatically you can understand that. Yes, what is it? What is your level of subject? What is DevOps? Before joining the DevOps, yes, whatever I have that. Yes, right now whatever. Okay, what I have that. You can understand and you can realize that. You can compare. No issue. Okay, but intention
Okay,
is
sir. Okay, sir.
you should come with a strong intentions or strong interest to learn subject. And one more thing that before joining, before deciding that, I'm saying frankly that don't mind to everyone. If you want to get the subject, you should try to practice again and again. Okay. Without subject, no one not offering job. Is anyone offering without please? Sorry, without subject? Yes, anyone offering job, guys, please. Okay. I think no chance. There is no way without subject to get job. Okay. So that reason, try to learn. From my side, my support, yes, we are providing that documents and we are providing that videos and we are providing the technical support whenever you are having problem, and that management also providing lot of support on what is that job trials or what is that wherever okay openings are there, they will get the information and they'll share with you. Yes, we can apply for that. Okay, if you have any doubt or any problems, okay, while uploading, while creating resume or something, that yes, we 100% we should help that. Okay, no issue. Okay, fine.
The last doubt, sir. Yeah.
Okay, Balaji, please.
Actually, you would provide example for automation.
Agile automation. Yes, we are using that agile automation process. We are using that.
For the, is it possible to tell now what kind of automation or what kind of example you would provide?
For example, see, just imagine it. You are just imagine it. You are having one business. You are having one business, but you don't know how to automate your business. Okay, Jay Harinaran, please keep in mute for a few minutes. Okay.
Sure, sir.
Balaji, try to understand. You
Okay,
are
sir.
start one business, online business or e-commerce or something that you are having money. You can purchase manpower, everything that, but you don't have knowledge. You don't have knowledge and you don't have experience. You don't know how to do online business with the software technology. Now you tell me what you have to do, what you can do. You need to take help now. You need to purchase the
Yes.
software. You need to purchase technology now. Yes,
Yeah.
you are going to approaching. You are going to providing that kind of services. Imagine it. I am the person. Okay, you are approaching me that yes. Okay, Ravindra, I have this kind of business. I'm planning to do this kind of business. Yes, if I want to do this, what I have to do? Yes, you are asking me that. Yes, from my side. Okay, do you have already any kind of free environment or something that? No, Ravindra, this is first time. Okay, no problem. Okay, yes, you have to do this kind of that. Yes, you need to purchase, you need to set up this kind of that place or servers and manpower, everything that for your end. From my end, yes, we are going to configuring or setting this. We are going to providing this kind of services on support also on your business application. Okay, you are going to okay, taking that complete process that. Okay, project. Okay, total process. Okay, you are going to concluding that yes, okay, Ravindra, I'm ready to okay start this process. Yes, what is the procedure? Okay, this is the agreement. Yes, we need to process this kind of that. So we are going to finishing that one also. Next, we are going to starting that process. Businessman task over. Now who need to start the task? Now who need to start the task? Yes, vendor. Yes, vendor need to start the product now. Business process.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. Now what I'm doing that I'm going to designing the complete project architecture. I'm going to dividing the modules. Dividing the modules. One coding module is a testing module, building module. What is that? What is a repository module, a release module, deployment module, monitoring module, QA module. Yes, we are going to dividing module wise and we are going to recruiting manpower. In this process, final what we need to get it? As per user requirement, as per client requirement, we need to give the product now. Yes.
Yes, sir.
As per
yes, sir.
yes. Now you tell me what you have to do. This is one kind of project. Imagine it right now. How we are going to imagine same situation in the after finishing this course, we are going to design one kind of project. Once the code is over, once the programmer source code is over, we need to see in the production environment. Automatically we need to see in the production environment. In these two betweens, yes, coding and final output, number of issues will rise. Number of steps are there. One, build. You need to develop build environment. You need to set up that code environment, SCM source code management, and you need to set up that artifact repository management, and you need to test that you need to build that test environment, and you need to deploy the product. We need to deploy the product manual or automation by using some third-party tools like the Jenkins is there, Ansible is there, and Kubernetes is there, and Docker is there for infrastructure purpose. Yes, finally, once the product is placed, yes, we can get automatically notifications. Okay, we can get that logs. Okay, by that logs, yes, is it failure or success? Once we enter into the product, yes, you can open the browser. You can open the browser. Yes, you can run that product. Whatever we are doing that online business, okay, more web-based projects. This is one kind of. Okay, after that, we are going to assuming that, yes, we need to change this kind of small changes in coding level. Okay, in product output, I want some changes. Next, what are the changes? Once again, you need to draw that structure. After that, you need to send to the coding programming team. Yes, they want to develop code, they want to push it. Once the source code is pushed to repository, yes, we need to see in the production environment, in the final level, and the free environment, in the test environment, we need to see that. Yes, once the test environment okay, yes, we can deploy the product in the production environment by using tools, only. Okay, Mr. Balaji. For this purpose, we are going to using different tools.
Okay, sir. Okay.
This is one kind of project like that we are doing that. Yes, many projects are doing on a major projects. Yes, one task complete on premises environment. One class on premises environment. Okay, if you don't have laptop, yes, we can do complete on AWS environment. If you don't have that high-end RAM, yes, we can do complete on AWS environment of that projects. Okay, whatever we are having that plan, yes, at least we can show that 2 to 3 projects and minimum 3 to 4 mini projects also. 2 to 3 or 4 mini projects based on your interest. Okay, we can do that one.
Okay, sir. Sure.
Fine. That complete hands-on. I think this is the first, this is the last, this much of theoretical. Okay, we can't discuss much more theoretically. 90% practical orientation. Clear? Yes. Remaining
Okay,
guys, any Lidya, Siddhanta? Yes.
Sir, could you please tell me the class timings from like the regular class timings from tomorrow?
Okay, ma'am, this is the regular time. Okay, what is your, first of all, what is your time, please?
I'm in Canada time, sir, so it's 3 in the morning for me right now. Do you have an evening session or anything available?
Yes, we are having that, ma'am. Yes, evening 6 o'clock we are having that.
Okay, sir. You will only be teaching, right? Evening session.
Yes, evening
Okay.
session. Right.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you.
Okay, fine. Evenings, yes, you can join once again that, yes, we can discuss with a little bit different. Same whatever we have discussed today, same concept we are going to discussing with some other steps different. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Fine. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Exactly 6 o'clock, ma'am.
Okay, sir. Okay, 6
Okay,
o'clock
fine.
Indian time, right?
Evening, IST evening 6.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Fine. Thank you. Okay, guys. Yes. Can we stop here now? Or else if you have any doubt, you can ask me. And a few details, yes, everything you can discuss with management. And the course duration minimum it goes to 3 to 3.5 months. I'm saying that frankly before starting that, because it's not a small tool, it's not a single tool. Okay, if you want to get much more subject, you have to spend some hours, extra hours also. Okay.
And sir, we have daily classes, right?
Yes, daily classes, Monday to Saturday.
Weekend, we are going to learn Python scripting, right?
Python scripting, yes, we'll see that on only Sunday. I think that I mentioned in Sunday only.
Right. You have mentioned on the Sunday only, right? On weekends.
That's the optional. Okay. If I have free time, yes, I should spend that. Okay, I should spend with you with Python only. Okay, of course, if I'm mentioning here, okay, I should spend okay time with you, no issue, don't worry about that. Okay, but I'm saying I didn't get approval from the management, sorry, before announcing, okay, before taking that permission. Okay, however, that I'll try to take that confirmation from the management. Okay, they should accept, I'll build it. Okay, 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 I'll deliver that Python. Okay, Python scripting, not entire Python, basics of the Python and the Python scripting. Okay, which is enough for our DevOps environment and AWS purpose. Okay, that's
Okay,
I
okay,
think
sir. Thank you.
that's optional to you. Okay, and we are going to adding some more tools also here. Okay, we are going to adding some more tools also, which are the emerging tools, demand tools are in the market. But I'm not giving that promise right now. We will see later on that time and something, everything that, okay, that's important thing that now. So whatever we are going to deliver, we need to finish as soon as that. Okay, that with the clarification. Fine. Any doubt? Can we stop here now? Balaji, Jay Harin, Lalita, and
Okay,
Siddharth.
sir.
Okay, fine. Thank you. So you can attend one more session for evening session also. Okay, you can get some more. If you have free time, you can join. No issue.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, fine. Okay, thank you.
But
Fine. All
from
of you.
any one
Okay.
timing is enough, right?
Sorry.
Any one session is enough, right? Actually,
Yes,
11
anyone
or
session.
6.
Yes, 11 or 6. Yes, one enough. Concept will repeat again. Okay. 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 If you have any problem or something that you can join evening session also. If you miss today 11 o'clock class, you can join evening also. Or if you have any doubt, you can join again. So no issue. Okay. So however, finally you need to learn subject. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Sure.
Okay. Fine.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Bye. Bye all of you.